Welcome back, first grade. If you are either in Miss Finney's class or you're in Miss Kelly's class, then you're in the right spot because we're going to get right into our reading for the week. Let's get right into the materials that you'll need for today. The materials that you all will need for today is a piece of paper, a pencil, and your brain. If you need to pause that video right now so that you can grab those things, go ahead and do that now. Great job, friends. Now that you have your materials, let's get right into what we're learning for today. Today, we're still going to be reading a story and answering some questions about a text. Again, we're going to continue using that text evidence because that's what good readers use. They always use evidence from the text whenever they're answering questions about our story. Let's get right into our story for today. So today, again, we're going to be reading On Mars, but today we have a different focus that we're going to be focused on for today. Today, we're going to take a look at a couple different things, but first, I wonder if you all can read the story with me. You guys heard it yesterday, so I know you guys are pros at it. So do you think you can help me read today? Okay, I want to hear you loud and proud reading. Let's read it together. Are you guys ready? Okay, make sure you're following along on the screen. On Mars. Mars is millions of miles away from us. A kind of robot called a rover is on Mars now. It is sending pictures and information back to scientists on Earth. The rover is a machine, but in some ways, it seems alive. It can move. It has eyes that are cameras and an arm that can pick up rocks. The rover's body holds many important parts, and its brain is a computer. You all did such a great job with your reading today. Now I'm going to share something with you guys that's really special about our story. Do you all think you can find the word robot in our story? When you find it, I want you to point to it on your screen. I see you guys looking and you're pointing. Do you have it? You still looking? Where is that word robot? You found the word robot? Is it on this page? No. What about this page? Yeah, the word robot's on this page. Is this robot? No, that's scientist. Is this robot? Yeah, you all found the word robot. Now you're probably like, Miss Finney, why did you have us find the word robot? The reason why I had you all find the word robot is because the very special robot that's on Mars is called a rover. A rover is a special robot that gets put on Mars so that it can be a robot on Mars. Now you're probably wondering, well, what does that rover do when it's on Mars? Well, that rover is on Mars so that it can explore and find different things on Mars. I can't go to Mars, but the rover can. And the rover rolls around and it looks for different things. Let's take a closer look at our rover. Right here, I have a picture of a rover. Now, before I get into talking about the rover, do you all think you can say these words with me? Okay. Eyes, arms, body, brain. Wait, those are all things that most of us have. We all have eyes, we all have arms, a body, and a brain. These are all things that serve a purpose, which means that our eyes, we have our eyes so that they can do something. We use our eyes to look at things. What about our arms? Yeah, we use our arms to move around. We use our arms to carry stuff. Wow. What about our body? Our body, we use our body to move around. You can use your body to dance. You can use your body for lots of things. And then your brain. You know Miss Finney always talks about us growing our brain. Our brain is where we store information, and that's what we use our brain for. What's really special about all of these is that our rover has all of these pieces. If we take a look at our rover has eyes. If you take a look at our rover has arms. If you look at our rover, it has a body, and it also has a brain. You're probably like, wait, Miss Finney, but this rover's eyes don't even look like my eyes, and this rover's arms don't look like my arms, and the body's a little different, and the brain, where is that brain? Well, this rover is really special, friends, because down here, if you see Miss Finney pointing, there's different things on this rover. You have your eyes that serve as a camera. The camera is able to see everything that this rover sees on Mars. That way, they can send it back down to the scientists on Earth, and the scientists can see what the rover saw on Mars. What about the arms? What do you think the rover uses its arms for? Yeah, you remember from our story that the rover uses its arms to pick up rocks. And the body is used for a lot of important parts. It holds lots of important parts. And what about the brain? What do you think the rover's brain does? Yeah, the rover's brain has a computer that controls everything. So it controls the way the rover moves on Mars. Pretty special, I know. A rover is such a cool robot that gets to go on Mars. We don't get to go on Mars, but the rover does, which is really, really special. And the cool part about the rover is that all of the information that the rover explores and finds, the rover's able to send it back down to Earth so that scientists can see it and then we can see it, which is really special. Isn't that pretty cool? I know what you're thinking. It's really, really cool. Now, we've taken a closer look at our rover. And before we move a little further along, I'm going to read our story one more time. And when Miss Finney reads the story this time, I want you to listen extra close, and I want you to think about why the rover sends pictures and information to the scientists on Earth. Why do they send that down to the scientists on Earth? Why is that important? All right, think about why the rover sends information and pictures down to the scientists on Earth. Are you all ready to listen extra close for that? Okay, listening ears on. Shh, shh, just me reading. On Mars, Mars is millions of miles away from us. A kind of robot called a rover is on Mars now. It is sending pictures and information back to scientists on Earth. The rover is a machine, but in some ways, it seems alive. It can move. It has eyes that are cameras and an arm that can pick up rocks. The rover's body holds many important parts, and its brain is a computer. Okay, first grade, I'm going to pause. I want you to think, why did the rover send pictures and information to the scientists on Earth? Think, and I want you to keep that in your brain. Keep thinking, keep thinking. Are you still thinking? Whew, I know some of you guys know why the rover sends pictures and information to scientists back on Earth. Today, friends, you all will be writing about why the rover sends pictures and information to scientists on Earth. Let's take a look at some of the sentence stems that you guys can use to help you with your writing today. Okay, first grade, let's read the sentence together. The rover sends pictures and information to scientists on Earth because, or you could say, so, This is just a sentence frame that you guys can use to help you with your writing. You don't have to use the same one as Miss Finney. This is just one that you guys can use in case you need some help getting started. I'm super excited to read about why you guys think the rover sends pictures and information to scientists on Earth. I'm really excited to read those writing pieces. All right, friends, Miss Winnie will keep this up. Just a reminder, this will be our last new video for this week. Tomorrow, Friday, you guys will use that as a catch-up day, which means if you didn't finish work from Tuesday or Thursday or Monday, one of those days, you can finish it up on Friday. If you already finished all of your work Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, that day on Friday is your extra day where all you have to do is go to the McGlone website and put in your attendance. You all did such an amazing job today. I'll see you next time. Bye.